Oh, it sounds good, I like it. No, play that, I like it. And then people are like, why did you do that? And we're like,
deflection.
Yeah. Hi.
We're sons of an illustrious father.
A bunch of gearies from the United States.
Here in Barcelona.
And we're doing Noisey Meets.
Noisey Meets.
Noisey Meets.
Meets.
I've never seen this place before.
We're a band.
It's a band.
Play music.
The band makes music.
We all play instruments. 3 artists and 3 muses who shift their roles quite fluidly.
We love each other. And that's why we've chosen to spend all of our time together.
Your sex and bloody plastic oil spill, concentrate convenience.
It's like Norwegian death metal, but if all of the people in the death metal band had gone through several weeks of like Vipassana and done a lot of yoga and then fallen asleep and then woken up and their hair was cut and someone had taken off most of their eyeshadow and then Willy Wonka gave them instruments and gave them special instructions on how to make music.
Through a distortion pedal.
Yeah.
My distortion pedal.
Nice.
If I'm not shot tonight, I shouldn't stay for the top. And if you wanna give me a shot, I swear I'll never stop.
Gender being defined as like separated categories that folks fit into one section of or another is the same as genre. As a band, we don't feel free in a context of being limited to one subsection of music.
The reason that we describe our music as genrequeer is that implies an openness, a fluidity, and freedom from restriction and from restrictive labels. And so we don't make something and then go, I don't know, that's not quite punk enough for us. It would really ruin our credibility. That is our expression, and we affirm it.
What's a poor girl
Punk was dead before it was born. The whole thing, the idea is that it's an ethos that you cannot capture.
I don't think the ideas of punk are dying. I think that some of the bands that have in the past couple decades been categorized as punk based on their sound have some of the least punk ethos, but that ethos is alive and well in many different areas of music and other forms of action and expression.
You can't actually pin down like a specific sound that makes it punk. It was a feeling. And feelings don't die, they just change, they just move from hand to hand, they're untenable. But saying punk is dying or punk is dead is a super punk thing to do, I think. This is like a salamander in a jar. It's like in certain contexts, like, yeah, it's dead before it even exists at all.
Salamander.
Yeah, you know, you're like, I want to keep this salamander in this jar, and then you're like, oh, the salamander's dead.
Killed it.
Yeah.
Killed the last salamander.
I feel good about it. Salamander in a jar. Come at me.
I'm living in a world that makes too much sense to me. I'm living in a world that makes too much sense to me.
Music can do a lot. Music can incept thoughts in people and incept emotions to empower them to change or empower them to take action. Music can also be like a rallying cry for people to unite and communicate things, you know?
It's transformational, you know what I mean? That's the inherent nature of music. You're not the same before and after you hear a song.
Writing songs and singing them is how we process our experience of the very frightening political realities in our country and around the world. You know, we're not community organizers, we're not on-the-ground activists. This is what we have.
Artistic expressions, shows, celebrations bring people together. I think the truest resistance we can offer is, unification. So
if Mike Pence ever hears our music, hopefully he's scared shitless and he runs home to mother and curls up in the fetal position and stays there forever.
yes,
Yeah, Mike Pence.
scare the Pence off them.
He watches Noisey Spain, right?
I wanna live just to do something beautiful. Instead of staring at the world in the